Have you ever met someone who just seems to have a magnetic personality? People naturally gravitate towards them. They make friends effortlessly. And no matter where they go, they leave a lasting impression. What's their secret? Well, it's not luck. It's psychology. And today, I'm going to share some psychological tricks that can make you more likable, more charismatic, and ultimately help you build stronger relationships. Let's dive in. 1. The mirroring effect. One of the easiest ways to make people feel comfortable around you is by subtly mirroring their body language, tone, or even their choice of words. This is called the mirroring effect, and it's a psychological phenomenon where people tend to like others who reflect their behaviors. For example, if someone is speaking in a calm and slow tone, you should do the same. If they lean in while talking, subtly leaning in as well can make them feel more connected to you. Why does this work? Because it creates a subconscious sense of similarity, and humans are naturally drawn to those who seem familiar. But remember, don't make it obvious. You don't want to look like a copycat, just a natural conversational partner. 2. The power of the name trick. Dale Carnegie, the author of How to Win Friends and Influence People, once said, "A person's name is, to that person, the sweetest sound in any language." People love hearing their own names. It makes them feel valued and respected. The trick is simple: use someone's name during conversations. Instead of saying, "Hey, can you pass me that?" Try, "Hey, John, can you pass me that?" It's a small change, but it makes a big impact. Just be careful not to overdo it. Using someone's name too much can feel unnatural. 3. Give genuine compliments, but add a twist. Everyone loves compliments, but there's a way to make them even more effective. Instead of generic praise, try this. Step 1. Compliment something specific about them. Step 2. Add a reason why it stood out to you. For example, instead of saying, "You're so funny," try, "You have a great sense of humor." The way you tell stories is so engaging, it really makes people laugh. This makes the compliment feel more genuine and memorable. 4. The Ben Franklin effect. Make people like you by asking for a favor. Here's an interesting one. If you want someone to like you more, ask them for a small favor. This is based on the Ben Franklin effect, which suggests that when someone does a favor for you, their brain convinces them that they must like you. Otherwise, why would they help you? For example, ask a colleague, "Hey, can you give me some advice on this project?" Or ask a neighbor, "Could you help me carry this for a second?" It sounds counterintuitive, but it works because people like feeling helpful, and once they've invested effort in you, they subconsciously feel closer to you. 5. The secret to being interesting. Be interested. Want to be the most interesting person in the room? Then be the most interested person in the room. Most people love talking about themselves. If you ask thoughtful questions and genuinely listen, people will naturally be drawn to you. Instead of saying, "That's cool," try, "That's interesting. How did you get into that?" Instead of giving quick responses, dig deeper. People remember those who make them feel heard and understood. 6. Use the 2-second pause before responding. Here's a subtle but powerful trick. Before you respond in a conversation, pause for 2 seconds. Why? It shows you're really thinking about what they said. It makes you appear more composed and confident. It naturally builds anticipation, making people more engaged in what you say next. This small pause adds weight to your words and makes your conversations more meaningful. Social skills aren't about being the loudest or the most charismatic person in the room. They're about understanding human psychology and making people feel valued, heard, and connected. So, try these tricks in your next conversation and see how people react. You might be surprised at how much of a difference they make. And if you found these tips useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.